Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Motion from the offense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field possession.
On the move, it's Abrams. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the Florida Gators offense will have its first possession of the game. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's got it on the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Abrams. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's smart. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a connection. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
The ball's headed quickly to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
The offense set for a 1st down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's there to make the stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and post him.
Second down coming up. They'll run it. Tackled after picking up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And first down for the offense.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Gators are in the red zone. To the air on first down. He finds his man. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said, you'll never grow broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This drive will open from the 15. Going to the run to start this second half. Open space at the 25. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover, and they'll come up and make tackles. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Gators will line up to punt it away.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't. Oh, it's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Wide open downfield. And that's...
By the receiver.
But a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. Still on his feet. On the move at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. Trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. First down here for the offense. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Second down.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. It's a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Gators sending the offense back to work. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He's looking for a man on second down. A little release to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be...
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way, man. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. And the offense just going to spike it here.
The pass attempt falls incomplete.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. After this, it'll be a wrap. The give to the back. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For